Ask the governor. I'm not going to comment on what he said. If they put one together, they have to give it to me, and we'll take a look at it.
So are you a public defender? Or do you
No, I'm not a public defender yet. I'm a private lawyer.
How is your client feeling?
I mean, you can use your common sense on that.
And did he reach out to you? Did his family reach out to you?
Yeah, I'm not going to comment on any of that.
Kasha, what do you want folks watching? What do you want them to know about your client?
Well, like I said, he's an American citizen. He's presumed innocent. Let's not forget that. That's the number one premise of our wonderful country, and that's what I want people to remember. And I don't want anybody to rush to judgment on that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Your first and last name?
Thomas M. Dickey, Dickey.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
I'll ask you again. You're about to have your press conference.
Yeah, I'm going to probably do something just probably briefly here in a bit, probably around 5-ish or so, something like that.
Why is your fighting?
Well, like I said, because we have the constitutional right to do that, and that's what lawyers do, and I'm proud of that. And that's, like I said, we didn't get nothing. There was nothing in the courtroom. If you were there, you saw me object, I need to see evidence. We're entitled to see that, and we need to see that.
Does he deny his role in this movie?
Yeah, I'm not going to
Do you think that you're being treated fairly? Do
Bail.
you think you're being treated fairly?
Me personally?
Just the whole process.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not complaining. So.
What happened in that moment when you told him to stop talking?
That's what lawyers do. I don't want them talking. I'm going to do all the talking for them.
Sir, a quick question about the bail. I mean, you made the point in the courtroom that the judge, I believe your words were, and I am very probably wrong. Did you say that the judge is required to give bail if it's not a...
In Pennsylvania, unless you're charged with an offense that you can get the death penalty or a capital case and or life without parole, then you're not entitled to bail. From the limited information that I have, and I don't have a lot, as you guys saw me complain about, is that this, and I'm going to, just having received that document seconds before going to the court, I want to look up some New York statutes, but second-degree murder is not first-degree murder. In Pennsylvania, the equivalent, that would not be life without parole, so he would be entitled to bail.
Sir,
so I think the judge should have set a bail number.
What is the process of a governor's warrant? Like, what has to happen?
Well, I'm not going to get into all that right now because it would take too long. But they have to file a governor's warrant. There's rules under the Extradition Act they need to follow. And so, like I said, I haven't seen any of that yet.
But is the family and
Is he scared right now? Is he nervous?
What's that?
Is he scared right now? Is he nervous?
Well, I mean, who wouldn't be? I'm not saying he is. You got to use your common sense.
Well, has he spoken at all about the situation?
I'm not going to get into a conversation between.
Is there any doubt in your mind that he will end up being extradited to New York? I mean, this process is designed to play out.
I always tell people when I can do that, I'll give up lawyering and I'll bet on football. So I don't know. I don't know what the odds are of that. All I know is, like I said, I haven't seen anything yet, and when we receive something, we'll react and we'll move forward.
Sir, did the family enlist your services?
Yes, we'll ask the judge to do that.
Were you contacted by the family?
I'm not going to comment on
Can
that.
you characterize your defendant? Like,
No, we're not. Nah, I don't do characterizations. I'm a lawyer.
Well,
I don't do that.
okay, but
How did you get the case?
Like, is he sweet?
Oh, yeah,
is he
of course I
kind?
talked to him.
What is he like?
Yeah, I'm not going to go into that.
How's he being treated?
All I say is
custody right
I'm
now?
pleased with our relationship.
Is he happy
very
with how he's
pleased
being
with our
treated in
relationship.
Did you know him
custody?
before this?
Pardon me?
Did you know the suspect before
No.
this?
Does he feel like he's being treated fairly in custody?
I never got into that, and I won't get into that.
There was a request that you made, though, about informing the corrections department about something, and I didn't understand what you were asking.
Not really. Oh no, I think all I asked was the sheriffs to keep my client around for a little bit so I could talk to him.
And what did you discuss?
Well, I'm not going to tell you that. You're kidding, right? You've been on this.
Sir, your client said something to reporters as he was walking in about this being an insult to the American people. Do you have any comment on that?
I'll have to take a look at that. No, I don't have any comment on that. I just know that, I haven't seen it, so I can't comment on something I haven't seen or heard.
Any comment on the outpouring of support there's been for him online?
No, I mean, people are entitled to their opinion, and like I said, if you're an American, you believe in the American criminal justice system, you have to presume him to be innocent, and none of us would want anything other than that if that were us in those shoes, and so I'm glad he had some support.
Mr. Dickey, you just said a moment ago that that's what lawyers do when telling their clients to be quiet. What did you mean by that?
Well, no, I mean, because I'm going to do all the talking, it's, you have the right to remain silent, and I believe in that right.
And you are Thomas, Thomas?
Thomas, yes, middle initial M, Dickey.
So what are your thoughts on the prosecution's case?
Yeah, a little bit.
What are your thoughts on the prosecution's case? Do they think
you know what? I haven't received anything. I got paperwork, and I want to meet with the district attorney, and we'll have hearings. We'll be able to see all that, but I haven't seen anything.
Are you, as a human being, aware of what happened in New York over the last week? Were you aware of this before you were retained?
I mean, I don't have a whole lot of time to follow the news. I, of course, knew of it, but I don't follow a lot of things sometimes in the news, because sometimes the press gets things wrong. Like I said, I was very irritated, getting some backlash already that some news agency had indicated we waived the we waived the extradition, and that's what irritates lawyers like me, is if you're going to print it, get it right.
Do you find it surreal that you're now representing the guy they've been looking for?
I don't know. No.
Is this the biggest case you've ever been on?
Yeah, they're all big. All my clients, whether it's a speeding ticket or whether it's a death penalty case, which I am qualified to do death penalty cases in Pennsylvania, so they're all big. All my clients are equally important to me.
Can you just explain to regular folks like what's going to happen, the timeline from now?
Like I said, probably something maybe in about the next month. You know, like I said, the judge set some motions, some deadlines, and they're going to have to come up with some things. We're going to have to come up with some things, and we're going to move forward with that. So, just kind of pay attention to that. And
right. It seemed like on the bench you guys were sharing a little laugh. Like, have you formed a little friendship with him?
Sharing on the bench? What do you mean?
Like when you were sitting up there at the table, you were kind of have you formed a little friendship with him?
Yeah, I mean, he's my client, and I want him to have trust and faith in me, and I want to have trust and faith in him, and yeah, I mean, we're human beings, and we have a relationship.
Is he going to have a trust in the system?
I like our relationship.
Is he going to have a trust in the system?
Well, I'm trying to, that's why I talk about presumption of innocence, things like that. I'm hoping to instill that trust in the system with it. Again, I can't comment any further on that.
Do you have any concern about his health, mental health? Do you have to reach out to explain?
Yeah, I won't comment on that.